This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me.
Guys, I found a lot of stupid stuff to talk about today.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We're all in luck. Everyone, listeners back at home, all back at home, in there in your homes, in your eggs,
And your hounds.
in your hounds, in your homes, in your cars, in your breakfast cereals. Well, welcome to another episode of the Royal We. I'm Sam.
I'm Nate.
We're joined again by our co-host, Taylor A. Crockett.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? You need a catchphrase, I
Hey,
feel.
what's up? Yeah.
Is hey, what's up going to be your catchphrase? Hey, we're back at you.
I mean,
Let's workshop it.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Hey, it's Tay.
It's time.
Hey.
Crockett and Crockett. I don't know. I got nothing. Okay.
His eyes glazed over, just stared into the void for a hot second. I was like, let's go. Oh, okay. That's what came back.
The gaze is back.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, Sam, you can't just let us know you saw a lot of stuff and then just leave us there. Come on.
You're right. I got some headlines. I got some headlines here submitted. Some fan submitted, some non-fan submitted. If you guys want to send us headlines,
Please.
and you should, you guys can do that at Royal WeCast on Twitter. I don't think we've ever had a single headline submitted on Twitter, but we will maybe one day. Mm-hmm. Also, royalwecast@gmail.com. I also want to thank, right at the top, I want to thank my buddy Bradley for this sound effect. It's going to help us get between topics.
Yay.
Whoa,
Thank you, Bradley.
Brad. I don't even know what to say, my man. Blown away.
Where'd you even get that? Where'd you find that?
It found him.
I gotta send this to those boys. All right. Okay. Well, I don't know where to start this weave. I don't know where to start this delicate fast food weave we're about to go on.
Oh, good start. All right, I'm ready.
I think we should start it with, so we can order McDonald's here.
Mm-hmm.
Here in the land of Taiwan.
Okay,
it comes to our door.
Okay.
It delivered to us, and it cost us $1 more
Damn.
to get it delivered.
Yeah.
Damn.
And Nathan decided, and I would have decided the same things had I been in his situation, to get something called what was it called?
The Mega Mac.
There was a Mega Mac.
Somehow,
Okay. I'm listening.
somehow McDonald's in Asia has out McDonald's American McDonald's.
Please describe.
It's just a big mess. It's just a
Like
Big
they just
Mac.
throw a bag full of like various meats, lettuce, and Thousand Island dressing at you.
I would buy a McDonald's grab bag. If McDonald's grab bag was an option,
What, just a sandwich thrown into a bag?
just like they just open the drawers and they just start slapping stuff in a bag and then give it to you. It's cheaper.
Okay, Sam, but like really, it'd be one thing if it was whole items, like it's a grab bag and like we take fully packaged like nuggets or burgers. It's like that's cool, but you would seriously just go to McDonald's and have the employees just like someone puts one arm on like the tray where all of like the vegetables are, and just kind of slides it down the counter into a bag and then throws
Handful
some
of
sauces.
diced onions,
Yeah, and
handful
then throw
of
some sauce
lettuce,
on there,
throw a
you'd
couple
pay money
tomatoes
for
in there, chicken nuggets, handful of
You
fries.
should
Bag full
not
of
tell me that
slop.
sounds appealing.
I would eat that.
Build your own burger. McDonald's.
Nathan, would you eat that?
Just a bag of shit from McDonald's?
Not like shit. I mean, it's like the stuff. It's a different just
Nobody
ingredients, a different.
understands.
And then they mince it all together and you mix it up and eat it with a spoon.
What
I
is
would
it?
pick other things first.
Yeah, I was like, how do you know? Like, do you know what's going in? Because, like, what if it's all, like, Big Mac stuff, and then they fucking throw in, like, they, like, punch an apple pie into there, or, like, a McFlurry.
That would probably be alright, but I'm just saying, okay, you lay down,
Oh.
there's gotta be some rules. There's gotta be some rules. You're right. We're flying too close to the sun. There's gotta be some rules. I say the bottom of the bowl.
The new Icarus burger.
The bottom of the bowl's gotta be like, the first thing they throw in there is French fries.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's always the first rule. You gotta throw in French fries.
So they're taking like the KFC bowl,
Yeah, that bowl.
and
Famous
so
bowl.
they're taking that idea and just macking it up.
Yeah, Mac in it.
McMac in it.
So it's called,
my.
yeah, okay, so then, the first layer is French fries, and then also the other rule is you can't just put patties in there, or chicken nuggets. You gotta like, those punching things, they got a blade on them, you go, like what the thing they used to make Cold Stone Creamery stuff?
Oh yeah,
Punch.
yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Kind of.
You got a Cold Stone Creamery, any item larger than a quarter of a nugget. Everything's got to be 1/4 the size of a nugget.
What the hell you're talking
Yeah,
about?
Sam, I am just... Sam, you're talking about putting people at McDonald's with blades on their fists.
Wolverine.
Making some sort of weird grab bag that has very specific rules about what number of patties can go in. No, I don't
Listen,
know what
I'm
you're
gonna
talking
go.
about.
I'm gonna order sometime in
God.
this week. I'm gonna order a dumb amount of McDonald's, and I'm gonna blend that shit all up with a layer of French fries on the bottom, and I'm gonna take a picture of it, and you're all gonna say, "I would eat that."
If you
And we're all gonna say, Sam, are you alone right now? And do you need some help?
Did one thing leave you?
yeah.
Jeez. Oh, Sam, I honestly don't know. I cannot say that I would pay money to have a group of shifty teenagers at McDonald's throw a fucking bag of just random condiments my way.
If you had a bowl, if you did it right, if you took like a bowl of French fries, then on top of that you put like say some mac sauce, so it'd be almost like an animal style type fries or something.
Yeah.
And then put some lettuce or something on top of that.
Some diced onion, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, just want to put your like
Cheese.
toppings, and then on top of that you put maybe a couple patties or
Patty
some
crumble.
nuggets.
You know,
Yeah, that may be all right. Then you eat it with a big spoon.
can I ask a question about this McDonald's delivery process? Can you know how like in some places they have like a delivery system set up where you can, it's becoming more popular, but you can like add notes, like Domino's is known for this. You can add special instructions. Is that an option in this McDonald's situation?
It is, but we can't speak
because
Chinese.
I feel like I just potentially aided in like an international crime for whoever has to deal with whatever you guys eventually undoubtedly try to make this Frankenstein creation.
I mean, if we asked that in Chinese, like throw this all in a bowl and cut it all up, they'd be like, no.
Clearly that's wrong. They don't want that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I'm like, I feel like I'm partially responsible for some future Taiwanese employee just like, what the fuck?
Unless, like, you know the people at McDonald's. First of all, I don't think they have the tools to get the fine dicing.
They don't have
I want.
they don't have the punching blades of a Cold Stone creamer.
No, you'd have to get one friend who works at Cold Stone. You'd have to have an inside man in a lot of different facilities.
Yeah, you're getting whole patties on there.
This is the most maddening amount of work for possibly the worst idea for ordering out of McDonald's.
Other than the fries, because the fries don't make any sense because otherwise it'd be like kind of like a low carb version, you know. You could be like, make that protein style.
I say throw that. I mean,
But if you didn't have
chunk up a breadcrumb a patty, throw that in there too.
You know, what have you said before? This just all seems like a terrible excuse, but an excuse for an terrible employee, to get away with way more than they ever should. Because they're doing dumb shit, like just throwing a bunch of stuff in a bag. Like, I made a Big Mac, but I forgot the bun and the meats. But no, this is the bag
what are they
style.
putting it in? It would just slop through the bottom of the bag. I say the Mega Mac. Yeah, it's a Big Mac that has 4 patties on it. It's basically all.
Oh yeah, that's what the Mega Mac was.
Yeah. So I'm already mad. I'm like already mad just from us talking about this bag salad, and this is just making me even more upset.
And then they make a Mega Chicken, which is a Big Mac, but instead of the patties, they put 2 chicken patties on it.
They love the word mega here. I mean, whatever the word mega is in Chinese, they love to throw it on stuff. There's a Mega Bank.
Yeah, like
I love that name.
Is that
Mega
technically a fucking mega chicken? It's just a Big Mac with chicken instead.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I can't fucking, like, substitute, like, banana peppers for, like, pepperoncini in a Cobb salad and be like, now it's the mega salad. Like, no, fuck.
You can do whatever you like. I mean, I think that's kind of McDonald's rules.
I think the most interesting thing I've ever gotten there was when they had that, like, a shrimp burger.
With salmon egg sauce.
Yeah, and it was weird, it's just weird, almost like kind of like it was a shrimp patty, but it had whole little shrimp poking out of it, and the inside it was like it was really crispy on the outside, and it was the slimiest thing ever when you took a bite. It was so off. It was off-putting.
I bet you if that was packaged differently, it'd be okay. But I mean, it's just on a burger. It's like
it was just the texture of it wasn't good.
Yeah, like I'm not making that noise because of the idea of a shrimp burger. It's the idea of biting into something crispy that's made of meat, and the inside is, what did you describe it as? Like,
just squished up shrimp.
Oh, it's
I mean, also
sounds very
McDonald's shrimp burger doesn't. I mean, it's not the best.
Yeah, you're not getting
Yes.
A1 shrimp.
The mixed shrimp burger, but I mean, this headline here.
It's probably just it's like krill or something.
McShrimp Burger is is actually my mother's maiden name.
Big shrimp burger.
McShrimp Burger.
Oh,
Oh, she's Sarah McShrimp burger.
Big Shrimp Burger would have been even better. My name is Big Shrimp Burger.
Oh, your mom's big. Oh yeah. So this headline here is want sex? Give me McNuggets. Florida woman charged with prostitution after meal deal.
Look, now
So what kind of sex act is she doing for nuggets?
oh man.
We've
you're
all
getting-
been. I think we've all been there, though.
It's got to be at least a 20 piece.
At least,
Yeah, you're going-
20 piece, yeah.
At least a 20-piece nugget with 2 types of sauce.
Ooh, man.
That is one of the only things here that's bullshit. Is the fact that they only have one flavor of dipping sauce for the nuggets.
Oh, man. What is it?
It's just honey mustard. You can't get barbecue or anything.
Sweet and sour, isn't it sweet and sour?
no.
No, it's sweet and sour.
Yeah, the sweet and sour, yeah. And you can't trade that for any kind of sex act.
No, you can't. Here's the thing. I'm a good old ketchup girl. But I do.
Of course you are, because your mom's big mixed shrimp sandwich, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, big
and
mixed-
you are ketchup girl.
Excuse me. It's a Big McShrimp Burger,
Oh, right, I'm sorry.
and we're a very prestigious family. Thank you.
Ketchup girl McShrimp burger. That's your.
Girl, my name is Ketchup Girl McShrimp Burger.
You know, one day you're going to get pulled over and a cop is going to go, do you have any aliases? Because we have you listed under Hispanic Fury, Ketchup Girl, McShrimp Burger.
Oh yeah, that's all me, obviously.
That's me. All of that's
Right.
me.
All those
Yeah,
things.
I've assumed a new identity at this point. I'm like, how did you find me?
What's Ketchup Girl McShrimp Burger's calling card if she robs a place? Does she leave a ketchup packet, like, squished?
It's her calling card.
Yeah, she leaves ketchup. Like,
Dun dun dun. Yeah, but if you're charging, man,
What's
like
a 20 piece? A 20 piece is $5? What's a 20
something,
piece?
something like that, yeah.
So you're charging
$5,
$5 for some sort of sexual favor, like a blowjob for $5?
some sort of foray.
I imagine the type of I don't know. I've never
hungry.
engaged in a business transaction with a prostitute. I just kind of imagine that because I was thinking if I did and all she wanted was food.
Oh God, I feel so bad.
I'd be like,
holy
here,
shit,
let's
just take some food.
girl, we're going to Ponderosa. It's like what? It's like just
Yeah,
I agree.
no, I mean, I guess it's like I think we could all, what a world it would be if somebody would be swayed just by being like, oh, that's right, you're a person? No, here, just have these nuggets. But yes, no, I can't imagine I would feel comfortable with that deal. But do you think that was what she laid out in the beginning? Or that was what was offered?
I mean, I know sometimes, you get a craving for a certain type of food. And I guess if you're hungry and your job entails sexual activities, then,
Yeah, and you're like, this is what
and
I
before that,
need.
you're like, man, I could really go for a 20-piece. And then right before you know what? Don't even worry about it. You just buy me a 20-piece and we'll call it even.
Also, if you're giving sex or you're giving drugs as your mode of operation, right? I bet you can get kind of goofy with what you accept. If you're like, shit, man, I don't really want to drive across town and go pick up
That's very true.
my dry cleaning, but that guy, I'm gonna sell that guy some crack later. So hey, man, I'll knock $5 off that crack if you go get my cleaning.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that happens.
But what are the chances of crackheads going to successfully pick up your dry cleaning?
Okay, but they'll mow your lawn probably. I mean, they could probably mow your lawn.
I don't think a
I hope,
crackhead's that
maybe.
reliable.
I don't
mean, maybe
know,
they
yeah.
get real reliable when it comes down to crack.
But
Yeah.
they're not on crack at the time because you have the crack. You haven't given them the crack.
Oh,
so they're
so you're,
jonesing for
holding-
crack, but they're in the right state of mind. They're just jonesing for crack.
So
But
they're
but Sam, I don't think people that generally, and once again, this is me acknowledging that people who would be addicted to drugs are humans, and I get it. But we're talking about the kind of behavior that one might show when addicted to crack cocaine. And I don't know if I really want to trust someone either A, currently experiencing a crack episode, or B, jonesing hard for some crack to do my personal errands.
Yeah, but you're the guy selling the crack.
But how did
You're not a great guy either.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
You're not. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. But like, I don't have to be a good guy to be like, hey, I want to make sure I get the right dry
Okay, you're not
cleaning
going to have
stuff.
him write your dissertation, but you can get him to like load the dishwasher or something.
But that's when they shouldn't be like, wait, so how did this fire start? Well, I got this crackhead to like try and do my dishes, and he somehow burnt my fucking house down. You know? And they'll be like, okay.
There's gotta be.
if you
Why
got
was he doing that? Oh, because
crack
I was
dealer.
going to sell him more crack. That's why he was in my home. Oh.
Yeah.
Huh,
I mean, everybody has their
probably-
vices, but crack's a big one. And if you take someone who makes a living selling crack, and then you take another person who they're hopelessly addicted to crack,
Yeah.
you put them together to accomplish tasks.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like a good idea.
Yeah, that just seems like you're shaking up a can of.
There's got to be something that you like. It's a simple enough task that's a pain in the ass to do that you could accomplish.
Right.
Like, hey, get all the leaves out of my
I'm-
pool.
I get you. I see what you're
You
saying.
think that sounds like an easy way to drown someone.
What'd you say?
You're gonna put somebody who's really fucking hopped up on drugs in front of your.
He doesn't have the drugs. Once he accomplishes it, he'll have the drugs. So he's not hopped on drugs.
No, but you get into a weird frenzied state when you're withdrawn from
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
crack.
There's got to be something.
Yeah, I agree. There's something, but I think you also increase the chances of things going very wrong.
Well, I mean, listen,
Yes. Just
the woman,
added
Florida
a
woman
layer.
charged with prostitution, so that didn't go clearly. I mean,
This is true.
was the guy telling the guy at the drive-thru, "Hey, let me get that 20 piece. Put another sauce in there, because I'm getting some sexual favors for these nugs."
yeah.
Nugs.
Is he bragging to the
Nugs are gonna
drive-thru
taste
dude?
extra good.
Do you think she shared the nuggets with him?
No.
No. Are you kidding me? Absolutely
And
not.
does she eat
Oh
the
my
nuggets?
God! How lonely are these two? I mean, that brought my morning down a notch
This
just
is
now.
the saddest story ever.
It is so sad. It's a guy. It's a woman who needs food so bad, going for the McDonald's McNuggets for sexual favors, and another guy who's so lonely that he's getting sexual favors, and he's also just hanging around to eat the nuggets with the, just being
these
like,
women.
"What are you doing?
Jesus.
You care if I
Oh, God.
can't you? We want to eat these together?"
I think we looked into this news story, and this news story fucking looked back at us. Like, Jesus Christ.
Right?
The Nuggets gaze also into you.
I mean, here's another one. A man wearing scream mask robs Pizza Hut. I feel like Pizza Hut is very low on the level of like restaurants or places I would rob. What are you gonna get from Pizza Hut?
Yeah, that's.
He's wearing. I like how he had a scream mask laying around. Can he still even buy those?
So they're like, oh shit, that's the first thing they thought when he first buzzed in. They're like, oh my God, it's like an antique.
Man from 1996 robs Pizza Hut.
Man wearing a historical costume. Robs Pizza Hut.
Wyatt Earp robs Chick-fil-A.
God damn it. I'm gonna start just describing when I see people dressed in like 80s or 90s shit. Or like just be like, or like just like referencing like stuff from the 90s. Oh yes, look at them. They must be in some sort of historical costume.
Yeah. If you see somebody running around in a Scream costume too, my immediate thought would be like, well, they're up to no good.
Yeah.
My first thing
Yeah,
is
like
like
something bad is gonna happen.
they're up to some kind of fuckery. Like they're going to scare somebody, or they're robbing a Pizza Hut. Or if you're
There's
robbing
no
the
point
pizza,
in that mask's existence that it has not been used for fuckery.
yeah, maybe they just think I'm with you. Like you would think, I don't know. Maybe at the end of the day, pizza's a bit overpriced. If you got a pizza, excuse me, I have the hiccups. If you got a Pizza Hut at like the end of the shift, you might walk out of there with some serious money
Yeah, I guess
and
that's
some
true.
pizzas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And I'll take whatever pizzas that you have done.
This is I have actually a very related news headline that I saw. I don't know when it was from, but it was sent to me. Can I share it?
Yeah, please.
Okay. It was sent to me by our dear friend of the show, Amy Falcone.
Amy Falcone.
Yeah.
And
Big show.
Excuse me. It's a picture.
Big show.
Big show. I'm sorry, go ahead.
What did you say?
I just said big show a bunch of times. Big show.
But okay, so it's the thumbnail image is that of a man in a very stereotypical like stretching pose, You know, like where you're like down on like one knee, kind of on one side. Yeah. And it's clearly a security cam footage in a parking lot. And the headline is Philadelphia Dunkin' Donuts robber spotted stretching beforehand. So I don't think I can show this the thing, but I basically just want to know. I just want to know, like, who plans on robbing a place in the modern era of security cameras and in the parking lot in like a ski mask and all black is out fucking limbering up?
No, yeah.
Can you imagine how scary that would be to be like an employee in the restaurant? They're like, it's late and there's a guy just getting loose in the parking lot wearing the things that robbers wear.
Robbers wearing things robbers wear. Yeah, there's a full-on robber in the parking lot getting ready to run a 5K or something.
Yeah, he looks like he's ready to leap over the fucking counter. Like, should we do something?
How do you?
This guy was confident.
And you're charged with what did he rob?
I mean, there's a Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
I mean, there's catching him, but it's like. But it's like, once again, another odd choice. It just seems to...
Yeah. Well, I can tell you right now, as someone...
And all the donuts you can fit in this garbage bag.
Yeah, as someone who worked in Dunkin' Donuts as a teen, if somebody came in, some very, very fast man came charging into the establishment.
They told that was in the Dunkin' Donuts bylaws.
He's been limbering
up. If a fast man tries to rob you.
Yes, a very fast man. If you look out in the parking lot and you see a very fast man limbering up and then rushing the restaurant.
Do what he says.
Restaurant. Then just do not. No, like no one I knew would have fucking put anything like any of themselves on the line to stop him either. That's probably what it is. Like I would have just immediately just walked out the back door.
Oh, that's true. I guess it's easy place to rob because I'm not going to give a shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That may be some of the appeal of robbing a Pizza Hut or someplace like that.
Right.
Because you're thinking nobody in there is going to give a shit.
Nobody. Take all these pizzas because I got to clean up anyway. Can you put those chairs up for me?
The second that I am walking out from the back room and the second that I see a person in a ski mask on the front door, I will pivot in place, dropping all of the platters of donuts and various treats that I have and just walk out the back door and never come back. It's just and not worth it. See you later.
I love this imagine seeing this guy in court and then you're charged with robbing the Dunkin' Donuts. How do you plead? Innocent, Your Honor. It's like, okay, well, not only do we have footage of you robbing it, we have 5 minutes of footage of you warming up in the parking lot beforehand. Like, just clearly you get out and he's doing a lunges, just like.
At what point
running in place.
You realize that your wallet is not in an ideal pocket, so you take it out, and we have the image of your ID on the security cameras. We know, sir.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
We know this is you. Oh, Jesus.
In pizza news, to bring us to pizza news, here's something I found on that website, theworsthingsforsale.com. Everyone go there.
Yeah, that's a good site.
Give that guy some props.
I wish I had known of that site. I'm very excited now.
Theworsthingsforsale.com.
It's up there with Bones Unlimited or whatever.
Skulls Unlimited.
Hell yeah.
Skulls Unlimited. They're a sponsor.
Yeah. You can just get a grab bag of bones.
Chopped up. Throw some mixed in with french fries.
Okay, all right. So no, you gotta.
Okay, there's by a program called for a company called Demeter, the Fragrance Library.
Okay.
I don't even think I'm going to tell you the smell of this cologne. I'm going to give you the description. I want you guys to tell me what you think the smell is.
You said in pizza news, so I guess that tastes like pizza.
Well, this wasn't as subtle as I thought it was.
Close the case on that one.
I got gumshoed by Dingo and Ketchup McShrimp Burger. Shit.
We saw that one warming up in the parking lot.
Oh my God.
Shit.
Speaking of pizza news, you'll never guess what this thing smells like. Fuck pizza?
Holy shit. Oh God.
Well, let's pretend let's just pretend we're gonna play that game, and you guys can guess pizza at the end if you want. There's be yourself, please yourself, Reveal everything. This was written on the box. Reveal nothing.
Wait, these are individual scents?
No, this is all for the one scent.
Okay, alright.
Wait, what?
This is the description for this smell.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It says, I'll start again. It says, be yourself, please yourself. Reveal everything. Reveal nothing. Imagine anything. Dare anything. Remember what you please. Go where you want. Do what you want. Think your own thoughts. Smile to yourself. You get to choose. Make yourself happy, then look around. This is called a pick-me-up cologne spray. Vaporisateur naturel. It's a pizza cologne.
Those are the descriptors of a fucking pizza cologne.
Pizza cologne.
It sounds like if it sounds like the pitch to like transfer your consciousness into a robot.
Yeah, not to wear a pizza cologne.
That's weird. And then let's be real. In no way in any universe a good pizza cologne. Like I am sorry. Like let's just acknowledge this.
You don't want to smell like pizza.
So it's like, not only you describe something that, yeah, as Nate said, seems to transcend human thought as we know it, but it's going to be undoubtedly shit. Because it's a pizza cologne.
Go stand in a Papa John's for 10 minutes. You got a pizza cologne.
Yeah, no, like if it's like I always hate when you go somewhere and like you go out at the beginning of the night and everybody they're like, let's go to like a hibachi or something. Then the rest of the night everybody smells like grilled onions for the rest of the night and you just smell like a bunch of ass.
They also sell
because you just sat at a table while somebody just sauteed onions in your face and then you're out like
holy shit, I haven't been to hibachi for this to happen. Yeah, but that's amazing.
Smelling like grilled hibachi vegetables.
Their other smells are insane.
Pizza. Nobody wants to smell like a pizza.
Shit.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Somebody smells delicious.
I will say, really, all I have to say is that the individual parts of a pizza, many of them have delicious, like, or have good smell. The only one I can imagine, like, basil, might be the only one, but, like, a fucking whole pizza, nobody wants that.
Some of these make sense. Some of these make sense. Like, someone might want to smell like espresso. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Well, it's like they make, like the Yankee Candle. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know. I also worked at Yankee Candle.
And they make all these different.
I've worked everywhere, guys.
And like I like the ones that smelled like coffee or spray. I like certain smells,
right?
But I kind of like the sandalwood candles and stuff like that. Because my brother though he would always get like the ones that smell like
noodles and
he would get ones that smell like chocolate cake or something.
Yeah, I don't.
And the whole time I'm sitting there being candles. Like, when are we eating this cake? The only thing I'm thinking, and it's like it's fake the whole time. It's dry. I didn't like it.
How about this? How about a cologne that smells like dirt? Who's that for?
Worms.
The same. Next question.
Yeah, worms.
It's just it's a worm. It's a worm with a tie-on popped polo collar, and then he sprays himself with dirt cologne. Something else sprays him because he doesn't have any hands.
Exactly.
Whoa. I just had to stop myself because I started actually I was about ready to go up in the air and be like, wait a minute, how's a worm even spraying cologne on it? My brain was like, this isn't real, Nate.
Nate.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
There's no cologne for worms, buddy. You made this up.
Some of these are so specific. There's one called
dirt.
There's one that's just thunderstorm. What does that smell like?
Oh, maybe like when it just rains.
Yeah,
these are really things I don't want to walk around smelling like.
Like a thunderstorm.
Because
new baby.
Oh. Some people love that. I don't. That creeps me out.
I'm not even sure what that smells like. I
don't want to smell like, because like, whose babies are they sampling? Am I smelling like other people's babies? And at this point,
baby smells like it's like 80% like talcum powder.
Yes.
10% vomit, 10% poop.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that's not a good smell. And also, like, yeah, I want to know, like, did they get the sweat from some babies to make this?
It must be like new puppy smell. I mean, new puppies smell pretty good.
So do you have...
I don't know what that smells like either.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. Now I'm just having a fucking nightmare flashback, or thinking of a nightmare, imagining working in the Yankee Candle corporate headquarters, which I did, where they unveil some weird baby scent candle that is made from actual baby sweat.
I heard that, like, when they would deliver stuff, like,
there's real babies in here.
They wouldn't let anyone see, like, the factory and stuff. I know a guy who used to drive a truck, and he would go get Yankee Candles, but they wouldn't let him unload or reload the truck. He had to just stay in the truck. They wouldn't let him, like, see anything.
I remember you telling me that.
What? Dude, that's funny. I mean, when I worked there were candles everywhere. I was on the corporate.
They were candles.
There were fucking candles everywhere. So the whole place had like just a weird generic smell of like, like good, like, the kind of smells. And so, they would always have a bunch of the candles before they were dyed, because that blew my mind. I felt like an idiot after not realizing, like, the candles all start white and they get dyed the colors.
Oh, yeah, huh.
I was like, what the fuck? Because we had all these candles in containers that were all just white without label. Well, they had like a printed label, but for some reason it really shattered my world to find out that it wasn't just vats of colored wax. Like,
here's one that's just called Cuba. What's that smell like?
Cuba?
Is Cuba?
Okay. Honestly, I'm more willing to give that one a thought.
Oh yeah, because that's like, probably an idea.
Cigar,
it smells like smoke and mojitos.
Yeah.
But this one is just beetroot.
Beetroot.
Is that another worm scent? That's the only person I would think that's smelling the roots of beets. Who is, Nate, you might be onto something. Somebody's making these fucking these perfumes for worms.
This one's called Wet Garden.
It's fucking, somebody's making worm perfume.
That's worm perfume. There's just there's somehow a big worm came into a trust fund and he's just like thought bubble because they can't speak.
When you say big worm, do you mean like human-sized worm? Like to accomplish?
Big worm.
Like to accomplish?
Just a big, like a 7-foot worm.
Really big worm. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
It's a big worm, but it always has a popped polo collar for some reason.
No face.
Which is real specific because if you didn't know that, you'd probably just think it was trying to be like a worm Dracula.
Wait, there's no shirt? There's no polo attached?
There's no shirt. It's just the collar.
Holy shit.
And he smells like dirt. And he's got a little gold chain.
He's decided somehow, to fucking blend into our society seamlessly via his polo shirt. And go into exclusive worm scents.
Yeah, he's talking about, he's always talking about last week at the club and then what they're going to do this weekend at the club. That's all he talks about. That and his worm scent business. Bro.
Jesus Christ.
In other news, here's a headline I found myself. Engineer marries robot after failing to find a human wife.
Or
sorry, we're the same.
Or learning. Married? Can you legally marry a robot?
Marries is in quotes.
Yeah,
so
that's
probably
okay. Because there are people in Japan that have done that have like married like their game character.
Oh man! Speaking of Japan.
Cool.
Let's merge two topics together. Japan puts anime in zoo, and a penguin adopts a waifu. So apparently, a penguin got a wife, but this guy couldn't. This penguin has an anime wife, but this man has got a robot wife.
I bet those are on par though, because it's not a penguin and it's not a human.
They're not on par.
Is true.
In the fact that that penguin's punching up.
Oh, for sure.
No.
And maybe it's just egotistical for us.
An anime wife, a cartoon wife is better than a flesh and blood penguin.
Whoa, Sam, careful what you say.
How?
You're going to offend the penguin community.
How's a cartoon better than a human? You can't touch a cartoon.
Penguin's not going to marry a human. That's not what we're trying to say here.
A penguin either marries another penguin or
but it married a cartoon.
I don't know. It just says Japan puts anime in zoo and penguin adopts a waifu.
What's that mean?
Maybe it's a cartoon penguin too.
Yeah, what do they mean put anime in the zoo? When you first said that, it's like you were telling me it was an anime zoo, and I got so excited because I don't know what the hell that means.
I would watch Anime Zoo. It should just be called Anime Zoo.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine?
I would watch Anime Zoo.
I bet that penguin is so confused.
Dude.
It just wakes up one day and it's like, well, what the hell?
It says penguin adopts the waifu, so it says, I think that was the penguin's decision.
Yeah, I just thought like...
Do you think it would actually be like a successful venture in Japan or a city or somewhere where there's like a high population of people that like anime to make a quote-unquote anime zoo where you have like digital screens behind like
that? I think that would fly.
Bars and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think that would work. I think that would go over.
It honestly might work with like anthro animation.
TM.
Oh my god.
I think the guy just made a robot and then was like, fuck it, I'll just...
Exactly, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
I guess it's just, to me, I don't understand how, like, I mean, God, I'm like, I don't know how to make this not sound, once again, very sad. But I was like, if you would rather, like, be with something that just fundamentally, like, will never actually know you, like, or not, like, or be real, like, then,
To
like,
him, it's real, I guess.
try a little harder. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
It was lovely.
You're talking about the man or the penguin?
Oh, the man.
About the man. But but the same question to the penguin, like.
I think same question to the anime waifu.
Yeah,
I guess, yeah. All it cost him was a 20-piece nugget.
That penguin paid for an anime wife with a 20-piece nugget.
No, I bet you a penguin would be your husband. A penguin would be your wife for 20-piece nugget.
I bet.
Yeah.
Talking about blowing stuff's mind. You know when, like, your little kid drinks, like, Coca-Cola for the first time?
Yeah.
And they're like, holy crap. You know, you just see it in their eyes, like, oh my God.
It's the same thing when a man fucks a robot he created for the first time.
Yeah. Wait, I don't even know where I was going with that.
Yeah.
If you give a penguin, like, a fish fillet.
Yeah, if you give a penguin a fish fillet, you'll feed it for a day. You teach it how to work at McDonald's and give him a job, you feed him for a lifetime.
And then he can support his anime waifu in Anime Zoo.
Yeah. And
Guys,
then he can dress up like the Scream guy and go rob a Pizza Hut.
Can we please
And
start a
sing.
webcomic called Anime Zoo?
Oh, God. If it doesn't already exist, seriously.
Taylor.
Yes.
Anime
Yes.
Zoo.
Let's write Anime Zoo.
I will absolutely make Anime Zoo a side element of my comics and stuff.
Oh my God, if there will be-
it's something we can collaborate on.
Anime drama. The elephants are probably fucking everyone. Or maybe the
Why do you
elephants.
think the elephants are fucking
Well, the
everyone?
elephants.
I bet you the elephants are sassy.
The other people are jealous because they're lowering the working wage because, man, they're out there doing it for peanuts.
Oh.
Zing.
But I'm trying to think of like I'm imagining like an what's that called? Azumanga Daioh, like the like all girls high school anime that I'm familiar with.
Well, bees and disease to you too.
Let's write Anime Zoo anyway. So
Yeah. I'm like, wait, Anime Zoo is not like basically used like Zootopia, is it?
no, I'm not imagining it like Zootopia. I'm imagining it like the animals are real animals, and then like
They all marry cartoons.
Yeah.
and they all marry cartoons. Exactly. So there's cartoon people, but real animals.
Maybe it's
Shit.
We
maybe
just take
it's-
photos, National Geographic photos of animals, and draw anime girls on them.
It's
So wait, it's a zoo where these fucking mad scientist zoologists fucking gave these animals anime, like, girlfriends. To just see, like, what would happen.
And it apparently worked.
Holy shit.
Or it could be one lonely penguin who wakes up one day and all of his other animal friends have been replaced with anime. And he's like, whoa?
He's a Japanese.
Yeah,
person.
it's Tim Allen.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, yeah, if Tim Allen's voicing it, then absolutely. I'll fucking quit my job to do this full time.
Tim Allen's the voice of the one real animal. What's Tim Allen?
I love the idea that, like, what happened to that podcast? What happened to those people? Like, they started gearing up and then, oh no, have you seen their new project?
Have you seen Anime Zoo?
About animals, Anime Zoo.
Anime Zoo is a good idea.
Anime Zoo is a great idea. I think
It's a good band name.
it needs to be a t-shirt.
It's a picture just of a real animal and of anime waifu. That's what Anime Zoo is. Mm-hmm. What's our animal? So, I mean, you're like a big sun bear. You're not just a big black bear.
And it's a big, it should be like a Telemundo type drama.
Oh, I thought you were still trying to tell us what your animal was. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm a Telemundo.
What's your animal, Taylor?
What do you think my animal is? Because you guessed Nate's. Now I'm curious.
A lemur.
Lemur.
I could see a lemur.
Okay, I could do lemur. Sam, I have something. I feel like I have to come back to it because I can't think of what.
I know, I'm a hard guy to pin down unless it's something that eats eggs, apparently, because that's the only thing that's in my wheelhouse is eggs.
Big snake.
So do you want to basically be Joanna from the Rescuers Down Under?
This is Anime Zoo deep cuts.
Joanna, the lizard, eats a lot of eggs. Either way, yeah, so, Anime Zoo. What the hell was the start to this one, Sam?
Man marries a robot, penguin marries an anime woman.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I think we've said all that could be said about, like, what more could fucking be said about that? Like,
I think we just got to close this podcast and get down to the writing, the drawing board on this Anime Zoo idea.
absolutely.
That's going to do it for us this week, I suppose. I'd like to thank Kishibashi for letting us use his song Intro/Pathos off the album 151 Hey. I want to thank the internet for supplying us with the idea for our next hit project, Anime Zoo. I also want to thank, I believe it was Bradley who sent us this sound effect. Thank you, Bradley.
Oh my God.
And I also want to thank anyone who sent us headlines. I don't think anyone sent us headlines this week.
No.
No, it was all I found it myself. If you guys want to send us sound effects or headlines, do so at Royal WeCast on Twitter or royalwecast@gmail.com. You guys should also follow Taylor. Follow her and her endeavors on Twitter. What's that? At Taylor Crockett? At Taylor Crockett?
Oh, thanks, guys. Taylor, at Taylor A. Crockett. Crockett with 2 T's. Like Davey.
The Adventureman.
Yes, the Adventureman.
You should totally
Name.
add, you need to add your aliases to your Twitter bio.
I should. Especially because, ketchup.
Ketchup Girl McShrimp Burger?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
I think that's all the business. Is that all the business?
I think that's the business.
I think so.
All right, I guess. Well, don't take our idea. If I see an anime zoo, I'm going to know that someone listened to this.
I will take litigious action against you. Do not steal my baby.
I will sue you in both anime court and in real court.
Yeah.
Yes, that goes without saying.
I'll get what's his face? Justice Law. Jude Law.
Yeah.
Justice Law.
No, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about, Taylor, right?
Are you talking about, like, Phoenix Wright?
Yep, she knew what I was
She
talking
said
about.
Justice Law or Jude Law.
I'm going to get Jude Law to cosplay as Phoenix Wright to be my...
Justice Law is a great name for something.
Damn, that's a great name.
TM. Yeah. All right, good night, Dad.
He's judge, jury, and executioner.
Good night, Pops.
Goodbye. Girl, we're going to Ponderosa.